So the trade that absolutely nobody is surprised by, you've seen the thumbnail and all that good stuff. We're talking about, boom, AJ Brown. I don't know why they do their text so bad here on the score. Unfortunately, we'll highlight it so you can read it better. Eagles trade for Brown to the Patriots for a first-round pick. So it's not just a first-round pick too. If we scroll down a little bit more here, it is actually a first and a fifth. First and a fifth says right here. So the Eagles can split the 43 million, in dead cap amongst the 26 and 27. So it is a massive, huge contract that really no one's really too surprised, but there was some smoke anyways that maybe they were a little bit apart on a deal, or maybe someone else was actually looking at maybe trying to trade. I doubt any of that was actually going to ever happen, but this happened right here, the trade. Now, what does this mean? If you're just jumping in, you're first to hearing about it, I've been thinking about it for a while, and a lot of people who already knew about this kind of already knew and kind of know what it means. But if you are newer, this is AJ Brown, 29, kind of prime wide receiver, prime. It's like his last run at being a stud right here, and he's been pretty good throughout his season. Down here, he was the 6th, but then it was 24th. Then it was 8th over here, but it's been wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1. I'm saying a wide receiver 1, which means top 12. Now, this is with Jalen Hurts as his quarterback. Jalen Hurts right here, you probably know him as the tush-push guy. 13 touchdowns, 15 touchdowns, 14 touchdowns. So he was always pretty much a wide receiver 1, even with him only throwing the last couple of seasons 2,900 yards, 3,200 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 25 touchdowns. But AJ Brown was still sitting here still falling into the wide receiver 1 range, even with Jalen Hurts right here, which is crazy, kind of, sort of. So he had been a little bit of a letdown throughout the other seasons based upon these numbers right here. But AJ Brown, he's kind of a, specimen, you could say, as for the size here, 6 foot, 226, pretty good speed or whatever. Yeah, and like I said, the age isn't too much of a problem, especially if you're talking about this season. It's kind of fine for a wide receiver. Running backs are 28, 29 cliff. Wide receivers are more like 30, 31, 32. So that's perfectly fine. And what quarterback is he going to? Is it going to be better than Jalen Hurts' numbers right here, where he's passing for 2,900 yards, 3,200 yards? Well, it's Drake May right here, the rookie, and in his first full year, you could look at the other one. It's only 13 games though, but his first season threw for 4,300, almost 4,400 right there, and 31 touchdowns. He doesn't run in as many touchdowns as Jalen Hurts. He was quarterback 3 on the season. So I think this is definitely a quarterback upgrade. They don't have a lot of other options there at the receiving. I mean, they got Hunter Henry, tight end. They traded for Dobbs, I believe. They either signed or traded for him. Not too crazy expensive, but he's a guy. They got like Kayshon Boutte and stuff like that. So a bunch of other like people that aren't really that great. He's got to be jumping in here, in my opinion, at the pretty much guaranteed wide receiver 1. So I really like the looks of AJ Brown this season. We'll see what happens with everything, but I'm really liking where his current ADP is on best ball and stuff like that. We'll have to see when it gets closer to redraft where he falls at, but he's probably going to be a guy I want on my team. If you like the video, if you want this breaking news type of stuff, hit the like button and subscribe up and, help a brother out. But hey, happy drafting and happy football season's finally coming around. And hey, if you're drafting any of these best ball underdog stuffs, best of luck.